everyone, today I have a different example of the bonus box that the Wordy Traveler will be sending to you if you sign up for either a quarterly or annual subscription. And this has completely different items than what was in my first bonus box, and this box alone has a retail value of $99. This is not the quarterly box, but I will be getting those as well. If you didn't see my latest Wordy Traveler unboxing, it's down in the description box below. And the Wordy Traveler is a quarterly subscription box designed to give you the travel experience from home, the comfort of your own home, through books curated and picked by you. In terms of genre, you can choose fiction or nonfiction, or you can choose to fiction, to nonfiction. You can get anywhere from 2 to 6 books. All the prices for the different amount of books are on their website. Obviously, the cheapest box is $79 a quarter and starts with 2 books, and it goes up from there. But with my code Jessie15 and affiliate link down below, you can get your first box for $20 off, which would currently make that $59 plus shipping. And you would get not only your first box for that amount, but a bonus box, one of the examples, completely for free. That's the $99 retail value with your purchase of, and that would be a quarterly or annual subscription. You could literally sign up for a quarter and just get this box. For the remainder of 2025, for every box you sign up for, the spring, summer, and fall, you can get a free Sleepy Time tea, and as well as getting this $99 box for free and your first box for $20 off. So that is definitely the best discount I've ever seen the Wordy Traveler offer. They have another discount on their website, but they told me that the code Jessie15, any of our influencer codes, get you the best deal. And I do want to thank Katie from Katie's Corner of the World. When I unboxed the other bonus box, she went to the checkout page and told me that the price was higher than what I said in my unboxing, and I do apologize. The company had just raised the prices, so it was raised in their checkout, but they actually hadn't fixed their website. What I was looking at a table of prices depending on how many books you buy and everything like that, and I got my pricing information from there, as I didn't have to go to the checkout because this box was gifted graciously to me. Thank you so much to the Wordy Traveler. So I was unaware that there was a discrepancy, but I emailed the company and everything, they fixed it, and they did say that the price did recently go up from $69 to $79, but still, no matter what, my code gives you $20 off of the current price. Just whenever if you were interested in this box, when you subscribe, go to the top. Usually there's a scrolling bar at the top that'll tell you what quarter they're in and what season, so you know what country you're getting, and then make sure that the prices, just look at what the prices are, but obviously, as everyone does. So the difference between the quarterly and annual subscription is that the annual will save you on shipping. There will be no shipping at all for an annual subscription, and you would save then $52 for the year for shipping. Whereas the seasonal subscription, you do pay shipping, which in the US is $12.99 per quarter. So if there's any other questions, please feel free to comment down below. I want to get into this box and see what an example of another bonus box is. Now, I did rummage through this a bit just to make sure I knew what season it was. So we have some interesting, looks like the book is right on top. I don't want to start with that. I want to start maybe with the bookmark and souvenir. So this bonus box will have some of the types of items that your quarterly box will have, but your quarterly box, I'll explain the differences, I think, at the end, so it's less confusing. I really love the Wordy Traveler's new design of their box. It looks exactly like a suitcase. It's got a little handle on the front. So we're going to see what I got you souvenir-wise out of my suitcase, what I got from what countries I went to, because these bonus boxes are completely an around the world experience. So there's going to be items from a variety of countries, and this card in here will tell you what some of your items are or what you could potentially get in your bonus box. I got a wooden bookmark that says the Wordy Traveler. Nice branding. It's got this golden hexagon. Looks like kind of almost like a honeycomb type pattern, and with some flowers. It says the Wordy Traveler. This is really pretty. I like this for summer, but like I said, the other bonus box might have different items, so definitely different countries represented. Definitely check that out as well. And then I got this little thing that you put, it's literally called Something, that's the brand, and it's a reading ring and bookmark, so you can put your finger in here and it helps you keep the page open to where you are. I'm sure if you're an avid reader, you've seen these before. And of course we got our charms, which I'll go over in a minute. And this is another little, looks like another bookmark, and it says Memory of London. So far we've been to London for sure. And we're gonna see where the charms have taken us, if we can guess maybe what country. Sometimes they're obvious, sometimes they're not. In your quarterly box, you'll get one charm representing each country, you know, per quarter, one charm that you go to. If you order the quarterly box now, you'll be getting the spring box through the end of June, which in the spring, they are traveling to Australia. The first quarterly box that I will have to show you guys will be the summer box, quarter 3, starting in July. And I'll have that as soon as I can. It hasn't shipped to me yet, but as soon as I can get it recorded and unboxed, I will show it to you. You guys will have July, August, and September to buy the quarterly box, the summer quarterly box. For the third quarter in the summer, they are going to Mexico. I'm super excited about that one. Cannot wait to see what's in there. So my charms are a whale tail, which is super neat. And this other one is in a circle. I haven't gotten to look at it, but it is one of the a Scottish Terrier, I believe is what it's called, a Scottie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are these dogs, I meant to look this up. Are they, I believe they might be known and famous in Great Britain. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll try to look it up and edit it in the screen. Whale tail, I mean, I feel like that could be any country. Lots of countries that border the ocean. All right, this next item says it's a bonus, a small token of our appreciation. I'm not sure if everybody's getting this in their first box. I don't really know what this is, but it just says your love for travel and reading drives us. We are grateful to have you here on this journey. So it has happy travelers and happy reading. There's more to that note, but it looks like we got 2 bangle bracelets here, similar to the ones I'm wearing, but different in the fact that they're very stiff, rigid. They're not flexible and forming to my wrist, but they're gorgeous. You guys know I love a dark blue. This color is so pretty. I will see if I can get them on. Bangles make me a little nervous when they're rigid like this. But look, these, I can actually wear these behind my other bracelets. So these are pretty cool. These are big enough where they're not gonna get stuck. And these are nice. I like these. You know I like bracelets. These are fun. Now I don't know what this is. This could be another bangle, but the opening, well, okay. I got this on. I don't know, guys. Just let me know in the comments below if this is a bracelet. It's really pretty. I love this, like kind of like a stone on half of it and a wood half. Doesn't say what country they represent or anything like that. I'm probably gonna clank this on the table, so I won't wear it during the unboxing, but I did get this wooden thing on my wrist, and you can see it's fairly big. I mean, it's going over my other bracelets. So there's no risk of it getting stuck. Obviously, though, be careful. If you think it's going to get stuck, don't try it. Because this one has no adjustment anywhere, but it's very pretty. Let me know if you guys know in the comments below if this is definitely a bracelet or if I just made myself look silly by putting one on. All right, for the book. Yes, it was wrapped, and I did have to unwrap it to try to figure out exactly what box I had gotten. I wasn't too sure when it arrived, so I wanted to double check. We have another book, The Way of the Hermit, My Incredible 40 Years Living in the Wilderness by Ken Smith with Will Millard. And this is about the Scottish Highlands, you guys. This looks amazing. This will be something I'm interested in. I would bet this is a nonfiction. I could be wrong. I didn't look it up ahead of time, but it's got pictures and it looks like it's, this is really neat. I'm excited. This is a good choice for me. I'm excited to read it. Now, the welcome bonus box around the world books. So here we are, you know, covering Scotland, and of course these around the world. Wow, awesome wildlife pictures. Around the world boxes will cover a bunch of different countries, but they'll come with one book, whereas your quarterly box will come with two. This is very beautiful. You know, Scotland is a beautiful country, especially up in the Highlands. If we get to it, there's also some items in the book. Maybe I'll come back and read the back of the book if there's time at the end, so you can learn more about the book. The artisan item from this box is going to be a little difficult to show you guys, but it is a wind chime. It looks like it's made out of some bamboo sticks and coconut. It does not say, we don't have a product guide to say which country, but it does have a nice piece to hang, and a little ring to hang it from the top, so you can see it like this, and a little bead here, and then it does go up. It's pretty much too hard to show you. I'll try to get a picture of it for you guys and insert it in the video so you can see it. It has lots of nice dangles of the bamboo to make pleasant sounds. Got it off camera. I have it, it did come a little tangled. I tried to untangle it, and I don't know if I helped it or made it worse. But there's this tiny piece here in the center that kind of really clanks along the tubes. Of course, when it's windy, they're all going to blow together and make noise. Each chime piece is a different length, which will create different pitches and musical notes. And then, of course, we have this at the bottom to really help guide it. If it's hanging, you might want to make it move yourself. This hangs lower. Maybe if I do this, it hangs lower than the rest of the tubes. I apologize if this is hurting anybody's ears, but you can see this piece is way down here. Hopefully this is all on camera. And like I said, I'll try to insert a picture. I would love to know what country this is from. I mean, maybe somewhere in... Okay, maybe somewhere in Asia, you know, with the bamboo, but I again, other than that, I have no idea. The next artisan item is something that came in the bonus box before. It is the iron bowl from India, wrapped very well in the bubble wrap here. And you can see they kind of just imprinted an iron design on the inside and outside. I think metalwork is awesome. I got a stack of three of them. They're a votive bowl in my the last bonus box. Here's one coming with the wind chimes, so I'm happy to have another one for sure. I mean, they're gorgeous. So about this bowl, this is on the little information card in the bonus box. It's a steel votive bowl, small elegant bowl for candles or decor, inspired by traditional Middle Eastern and South Asian metalwork. So in this bonus box, in terms of souvenirs, you'll get 2 to 3 of these items, or the 6th item actually says various other souvenirs. So I'm pretty sure this wind chime is not listed on here, so it's in one of the various other souvenirs, hence why I don't know what country it's from. So it looks like I got 2 items in this bonus box with the book, and of course there's still more to come because we have our tea and coffee. So we're gonna show you, we got the Ohio Tea Company. It's the tea company that they usually use. If you're familiar with it, I think most of their teas have come from this company, and this is a Ying Ming full-bodied Chinese tea with a malty sweet finish, spring harvest, Yunnan, China. So here we are visiting another country. We've got China, and then our coffee sample is here. Nice packet of coffee, same one as before, I believe. It's got the Wordy Traveler exclusive on sticker on here. 2 ounces, roasted in Wimberley, Texas. So this represents the United States. But we have our coffee and tea. If you like one or both, it's great for gifting if you prefer, or whatever you would like to do. This box would make a great gift box. And then there's an example of the Sleepy Time tea. This is, again, will come free with all of your boxes for the rest of 2025. So do look forward to that. And this is the first time I've gotten it. I love this little glowworm, you know, kind of like a bookworm, glowworm. It's perfect for a Sleepy Time tea, that cute little logo. Oh, this is very tiny, but I'm going to try to read it. Sleepy Bookworm Tea, a calming chamomile to help you unwind, one cozy sip at a time, perfect for bedtime reading and sweet dreams. So we do know that chamomile is very soothing. It's nice for, sleep, of course, and I think I've heard it is well good for nausea as well, as we know from the classic story Peter Rabbit. So this is the another bonus box, another example of one. So let me know what you think. We get the 2 to 3 items. In this case, we got the 2 items. The free Sleepy Time tea is the added bonus. The book, coffee and tea mix here to enjoy while we read. And of course, the other nice free bonus gift, the bracelets. This item that we think is a bracelet as well. The book charms, bookmark, and the little book holder. So let me know what you think of this bonus box. And you can check out my other one if you're interested in seeing other examples. I'll leave that unboxing down below. Just to let you know, in the bonus box, the book that you get might be fiction or nonfiction. I'm pretty sure the last one I got was fiction, so I'm loving if this is a nonfiction. So I'm going to read you the back real quick just to give you an idea of what it's about. 74-year-old Ken Smith has spent the past 4 decades in the Scottish Highlands. His home is a log cabin nestled near Loch Treig, also known as the Lonely Loch, where he lives off the land. He fishes for his supper, chops his own wood, and even brews his own tipple. Not sure what that is. Tipple. Probably anybody. If you're from Scotland, of course you would know. Let's see. He is, in the truest sense of the word, a hermit. And keep in mind, he's 74 years old. Anyway, from his working class origins in Derbyshire, Ken always sensed that there was more to life than an empty 9 to 5. Then one day in 1974, an unprovoked attack from a gang left him for dead. Determined to change his prospects, Ken quit his job and spent his formative years traveling in the Yukon. It was here in the vast wilderness of northwestern Canada that he honed his survival skills and grew closer to nature. Returning to Britain, he continued his nomadic lifestyle, wandering north and living in huts until he finally reached Loch Treig. Ken decided to lay his roots among the dense woodland and highland air and has lived there ever since. In The Way of the Hermit, Ken shares the remarkable story of his life for the very first time. Told with humor and compassion, his unique insights allow us to glimpse the awe and wonder of a life lived in nature and other wisdom on how each of us can escape the pressures and stresses of modern life. I like a humorous telling like this. It sounds like it'll be really good. I really like nonfiction. So it sounds like we're going to hear about his life, time he spent in Canada, as well as then the Highlands in Scotland. So this sounds like a really good read. I'm really happy with this one. And of course, we got tons of pictures here that I showed you in the beginning. So let me know if you think you'd like this book or not. You can choose to get 2 fiction books when you sign up for your quarterly box. Not for this one, not the bonus box, but for the quarterly box. You can choose 2 fiction, 2 nonfiction, or a fiction and nonfiction each. And then, of course, you can choose 4 books or 6 books as well. Those prices go up, and they'll be detailed on the website. You can check it out via my link below. So just remember that it starts it's $79 a quarter. My code will get you $20 off, which right now brings it to $59. And I talked about the differences of shipping and everything in the beginning. It also will be in the description box below. So in your quarterly subscription, you can usually, in the base subscription, you can expect 2 books, and then there's going to be 1 lifestyle item. So it's kind of more lifestyle items here with your bonus box, but 1 book. But the quarterly box will have 2 books and 1 lifestyle item or more if you choose the box with more books. You'll always get a coffee and a tea, and for the rest of 2025, you'll get your Sleepy Bookworm Tea, and of course a bookmark and 1 charm in the quarterly, and then something else, usually some other type of thing, whether it's like that luggage tag that we had from London. You get some type of other item. And all of your quarterly boxes will focus on a single country, whereas your bonus box will be a menagerie of countries. We've got Scotland and technically Canada right here. We've got the Chinese tea, we've got this bowl from India, and the mystery country of this wind chime. So if this is the Wordy Traveler, thank you so much again for sending me this box free to review. And again, remember my code, get you $20 off and the free Sleepy Time tea for the rest of 2025 in each box, as well as this bonus box, one of the many options of items, completely free with a $99 retail value. Some of the other lifestyle items you can get in the bonus box are the jar from Greece that I got in the other box. It's blue and orange and very, very pretty ceramic jar. It can be decorative. It's really pottery, decorative, or functional. You can get a tapas set from Spain. That's a possibility. You could get jute coasters from Southeast Asia or panda chopsticks from China. And as we know, other surprises from other countries. So if you haven't already, and if you're still with me, hanging out in the premiere or otherwise, thank you so much. Give this video a like, a thumbs up. It helps me and helps my channel. And don't forget that comment. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.